Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Lluvia, can you hear me?
But not very well, teacher.
Hello, can you hear me now? Lluvia?
Yes, teacher, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Can you hear me like high or low? Or
Um,
high?
I can hear you, but it doesn't sound very well. It's like an echo.
Oh, all right. Now, can you hear me better?
Now it's better, teacher.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so let's please continue where what we stay at, and let's please here. We were reviewing this, right, Lluvia? Second conditional.
Yes, yes. No, no, no. We were in the third conditional.
The third conditional.
Yes,
Here.
yes,
Wonderful. All right, and we did both of the practices, right?
yes, we did.
Perfect. And did we review about the be supposed to
Yes, we did.
and also the practice, right?
Yes.
And the conversation with wish?
The teacher, we did.
We didn't. All right. Let's please begin with the conversation practice and let's begin please with the first question. Where do
I,
you wish you lived and why?
I wish I lived in Santa Cruz de la Sierra because I think that that city has a big future and it's gonna be one of the biggest, now is one of the biggest economy in our country, economic city in our country, and I
Mhm.
think that in the future it's gonna be better.
Okay, all right. Well, yes, indeed. You're very right. All right, let's please move on with the next question. Do you wish you owned a large dog? Why or why not?
A large dog means a big dog,
Yes, exactly.
like
German
um
Shepherd.
okay. I I like pets, dogs, cats. I love them, but I don't think that I wish I don't think I don't wish I owned a large dog because even I love any dog, I think that I won't be able to take care of a big dog because of my home. It's not very big. It's small, the space that I have here.
All right. And what food do you wish you ate more often?
Mm, I wish I ate more chocolate croissants often, more often.
All right. And do you wish you had a different name? Why or why not?
I don't wish to. I had a different name because I like my name.
All right. And what languages do you wish you understood and why?
I wish I understood better Chinese, and also I would like to understood. I wish I wish I understood how Japanese people speak, and that's it, teacher. Because I think those languages are also the ones that um, we we have to learn because of the future.
Okay. And do you wish you spent more time to study English? Why or why not?
Yes, I wish I spend more time studying to study English because I think that practice is important when one is learning how to speak a language or is trying to understand better the language. So I think that it's very important.
All right. What job do you wish you had and why?
I wish I had my own firm in order to be independent.
Okay. And do you wish that it rained more often? Why or why not in your city?
Nowadays, I don't wish it rain more often because of the water. It's very cold and one can get sick easily. And I don't think that getting sick in these days is good um, because of the situation of the pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And do you wish you knew how to fly a plane? Why or why not?
I don't wish I knew how to fly.
Okay.
Teacher, can you give me 1 second, please?
Sure.
Teacher, I came back.
All right.
Um, I don't
And
wish I knew how to fly a plane because I I don't think it's I would like to fly a plane. I think I I wish I knew how to drive a car.
all right. Please finish this sentence. I wish I because.
Okay, I wish I knew how to cook cakes because I would like to cook cakes on my family member's birthday.
Okay. And the next one, oh, we finish actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, please, let's please go on with vocabulary. And well, that was it for the first unit, okay? We finished the
Okay,
first unit and now we're going to start the second unit. Well, vocabulary in unit 2, it's going to be related with phrasal verbs with the verb come. So come about, come across, and come between. We are going to review first these phrasal verbs. I will read the meaning and please if you could read on the example, okay? And let me know if you have any doubts or questions about these phrasal verbs.
okay.
Come about. The meaning is to happen or to occur.
Can you tell me how the accident came about?
Come across. The meaning is to give an appearance or impression to project a certain image.
A business suit and briefcase help her to come across as the competent professional she is.
And we have another meaning for come across, which is find, usually by accident.
In the mid-dawn, he will come across a rare flower.
Yes. Do you know what is the meaning of meadow?
No.
Pradera.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Yes. Come between. Affect negatively or cause discord between someone and another person.
Our love is so strong that nothing can come between us.
Yes. Here. Come by. To obtain, to get, especially by chance or involuntarily.
A loyal friend is hard to come by.
And the other meaning of come by is come near to or pass or visit.
Your bill came by while you were shopping.
Yes,
What does
this
mean, bill?
this is like your boyfriend.
Ah,
Yes,
okay.
it's another way of saying it.
And how do I pronounce that word?
Oh, your view.
View. Okay.
Yes. Come down to. Reach by moving down or reducing.
Come down to my place someday and have lunch.
Yes, and the other meaning of come down to. Depend upon, basically, ultimately, or in essence.
The game is going to come down to the last 5 seconds.
Yes, and come down with. Contract or get to show symptoms of an illness with a scratchy throat and a cough. It feels like.
I'm coming down with a cold.
Mhm. Like meaning she's feeling sick, right?
Yes.
All right. Come through. Survive to endure. With such a weak heart, he was lucky to come through the operation. Okay. Survive.
Mhm.
The other meaning of come through, succeed, please.
The team came through in the end and won the pennant.
Yes. And the other meaning of come through, not to let somebody down. Keep one's promise.
She really came through for us when the project was in trouble.
Mhm. Do you know what is the meaning of the pennant?
Penal?
No, es el banderín.
What, teacher?
Banderín.
Ah, okay.
You know the small flag?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yes. And come up. Well, come towards to approach.
What does mean come towards? Come towards.
Venir hacia. Like hacia algún
Um,
lugar, ¿no?
and to approach.
Acercarse.
Okay. I was standing on the corner when he came up and asked for a cigarette.
Mhm. Like he came closer, right, to ask for a
Mm-hmm.
cigarette. And the other meaning is to emerge or become known, especially unexpectedly.
Hacerse conocido in Spanish.
Exactamente, hacerse conocer.
Unless anything comes up, I will be there every day this week.
Yes. And here we have more. Come up.
Mm.
The other meaning is to happen.
I will let you know if any vacancies come up.
Yes. And the other meaning is to appear.
He came up before a judge and was fined $1,000.
Yes. And the other meaning is to draw near in time.
The summer holidays are coming up.
Yes, that means that they are
What does
close.
mean draw near a time?
It's something that will happen soon.
Okay.
Yes. And the other meaning is to rise above the horizon.
It will be warmer. It will be um,
Sorry.
it will be warmer once the sun comes up.
Yes. And the other meaning of come up is to begin to feel the effects of a recreational drug.
I could tell from her expression she was coming up already.
Yes. So as you can see, we have several meanings now of come up. One, two,
Yes.
three, four, five, 6, 7. But these will be all the phrasal verbs with come that you're going to be reviewing in this unit.
Okay.
Yes, all of them. All right. Well, I don't know if you have any doubts or questions maybe about this vocabulary.
Mm,
I think with the meaning it was easier to understand it. In the example. also, right?
Yes.
All right. Anyways, don't worry. I will be sharing with you the link of your YouTube channel, so you can watch all the recordings.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Yes. And well, what we are going to see in grammar in Unit 2, it's going to be the second conditional. When? How do I form the structure of the second conditional? But first, let's review on the usage. When do I use the second conditional? I use it for imaginary situations in the present or in the future. And well, here is the structure. I have to have the if clause, of course, and followed by the past simple. We can use was or were. And then I have to form the present conditional. Well, how do I form the present conditional? I form the present conditional with the modal verb would for affirmative and wouldn't for negative, followed by a verb in the base form. For example, if I won $1 million, I would buy a new car. No, imaginary situations in the present or in the future. If I were you, I would quit smoking. If I were the president, I would lower the taxes. They would stay longer if they had no if they had more time. As you see here, because we are using the if clause in the middle, we don't need a comma. But
Mm-hmm.
when if is at the beginning, I need a comma at the end of the first sentence to start the new one. If I won $1 million, I could stop working.
Mm,
If I had more free time, I could travel around the world. Or I can say also, I would travel around the world. No?
mm,
This is expressing in the imaginary situation in the present. No, I could travel around the world. Mhm. So this is the second conditional, okay, to sentences that express imaginary situations. Imaginary.
And in the third conditional, the difference is something we would like to happen in the past, right?
Yes,
But didn't.
but didn't. Correct.
Okay.
All right, well, let's please work on these practices to review this structure. Please, there you go, the first practice. And when you finish, please let me know.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you. How are you doing with the practice, Lluvia?
I finished teacher.
All right, very good. And how did you do on this practice?
I did good. I just confusing one in the past of one verb. I didn't
Okay.
remember.
Okay, but the rest?
Was good.
Okay.
Everything was
Do you want to check on your answers or you are fine?
I'm fine, teacher.
All right, very good. Now this other practice is in Kahoot. As you know, it's like a game.
Okay.
Please.
I finished, teacher.
Very good. And how did you do on the second practice?
Also good. I also had one mistake, and it was with
Wonderful.
was. I thought I didn't remember that the use of was or where when it's she or he. She was, he was, and where is for plural, right? Or not? I don't
Yes.
remember that very well.
Yes, where is for plural subjects.
And also for you in singular.
Exactly. Yes, you were
Okay.
for plural and singular, both of the use.
Yes, that was my mistake.
All right. Let's please move on with this conversation practice using the second conditional.
Okay.
What would you do if you could travel back in time?
Mm, if I could travel back in time, I would learn how to drive a car.
All right. And what would you do if you saw a ghost?
If I saw a ghost, I would scream.
And what would you do if you were the richest person alive?
I would create an a home for mm, elder people who don't have enough money if I were the richest person alive.
Nice. And what would you do if you had a pet dinosaur?
I would cook a lot if I had a pet dinosaur.
Yes, of course. What would you do if you had a 3D printer?
I would start a business if I had a 3D printer.
Nice. And where would you go if you could travel anywhere?
Mm, in the past, in the future, or just in the
In the present time.
okay. I would go to Amsterdam if I could travel anywhere.
Hmm. And what would you do if you could fly like a bird?
I would fly every morning if I could fly like a bird.
Nice. And what would you do if you forgot your own name?
If I forgot my own name, I would be sad.
Okay. And what would you do if spiders could fly?
Spider is araña, right?
Yes.
If spiders could fly, I would feel insecure.
All right. And what would you do if it rained every day?
If it rained every day, I would buy boots for myself.
All right. Nice. Okay. And these were questions, all of them using the second conditional.
I think I understood very well. The
That's
third
very
conditional
nice.
is more difficult.
Yes, it is indeed. All right, let's move on, please, with the next grammar structure, which is going to be the past perfect continuous. Well, when do we use this past perfect continuous? We use the past perfect continuous to describe past actions already started and continued up to another action or time in the past. And here we have an example of this explanation. Please, could you read on the example?
Okay. The boys had been playing soccer for about an hour when it started to rain.
Nice. And also to express the duration before something in the past. For example,
Richard needed a holiday because he had been working hard for 6 months.
Yes, and to describe the cause of something in the past.
He was tired because he had been jogging.
Yes. And these are some of the examples and some of the usage that we can give to the past perfect continuous. Now we are going
Okay.
to review on the grammar structure. Well, how do I form the past perfect continuous tense? I need to have a subject, and the auxiliary for this unit, because it's continuous, is going to be had been for all the subjects. And because it's a continuous tense, I have to have a verb followed by an ing word, the ing ending. And here we have an affirmative example. They had been playing tennis. I can say she had been playing tennis. And for the negative, the only thing that I do is just basically adding not. And I can use the contracted form or the complete form. So I can say she had not been and the verb in the ing, or they hadn't been and the verb in the ing form. They hadn't been playing tennis. It's the negative example. And the question, well, as we know for questions, we need to put the auxiliary before the subject. And the rest keeps continue working the same as the affirmative sentence. Had they been playing tennis? Yes, they had. No, they hadn't or had not.
I
So
understood,
wonderful. Very good.
but I didn't understand very well the when do we have to use the meanings.
Okay. But just by reading this example, for example, they had been playing tennis. Ellos han estado jugando tenis.
Tennis.
An action that started in the past and continued, no?
Ah, yes, yes.
Mhm.
Ah, okay.
Yes. All right. Well, let's please work on this practice. And if still you have any doubts or questions, we are going to check one more time, okay, the usage.
Okay. I finished, teacher.
Very good. All right, so we are going to do the survey, please. And well, we will continue on Monday. Okay,
Yes,
thank
teacher.
you very much. And I will be assigning you the homework from Unit 2. So you can start with pronunciation, vocabulary, and maybe some of the grammar because we just started.
Yes, teacher. Also, I wanted to tell you something. I
Yes,
I kind of get sick these days, and I couldn't do all the homework, and I saw that I just have for today. I don't know if there is a possibility to extend the, I don't know how to say plazo,
the
until
homework, no
the
worry.
homework, until
Sure,
tomorrow, please, teacher.
sure, don't worry. I will extend everything. Don't worry, even the quiz.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you so much.
No worry, no worries, okay? All right,
Yes.
Lluvia, will have a great day and a great weekend and see you on Monday.
Bye, teacher. See you Monday. Have a
Goodbye.
nice weekend too. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye, teacher.